Good afternoon. This is Crystal with Crystal's Creations. How are you all doing? Good, I hope. I am going to try and craft here, but first you're going to see my face. So this is me. Testing 1, 2, 3. So we're going to try and make some little smaller Halloween pop-up cards. Okay? And I actually have you guys on my laptop. So we're going to try that first. And I created some, or not created, I didn't create these. I stamped and colored them and cut them out, or die cutted them out. So this is Stamp Anniething from Stamp Anniething. This is the only one that came with a die. She has an orange die. So cute. So I cutted her out. Obviously I didn't do very good on blending her hat, but I did add some glitter to her. Okay. And then I got these two stamps from a friend of mine. It's the same one, so I just made them the same color, and voila. Cut these out. Fussy cut them out. So I figured we could make some little, these are part of the Stamps of Life pop-up box, fold up, flip up box cards. So that's what we're going to use, and I have a bunch of them die cut it out, and we're just going to add them to the card. But I will need to die cut the insert, so I will have to get those. So you guys will have to bear with me while I get those. So when the time comes for me to utilize my workstation, I will be moving my laptop over to the side so that you guys can see me more. To what I am making, or I will move my laptop down and angle it more, I think is what I will have to do. So actually, I think I will actually move you guys down now, so that I can get you guys in the viewing field here so that you guys can see better. Let's see, how about if we go down one more, shall we? Oops, sorry about that. Okay, so now I have you down a little bit. Let's get these out of sight, out of mind. Okay. Now we're going to go down. Let's see if you guys can see. Yep. And you can kind of see me. So we're just going to try some different viewing techniques here. Okay. So bear with me while I get the let's see, which one was that one? The not Lawn Fawn. Hope you guys are having a good week. Trying to find, is it Stamps of Life? Where are you, card? See, I organize everything too much. Oh, I put you all right here, didn't I? Of course. You're right here. It's the flower pop-up box is what it is. No, you're that one. So here it is. So it's right here. And we will need some paper. And I think I'm just going to use some of these. Okay. And we will need a die cutting machine. Okay. So bear with me. I've got my die cutting machine. So I'm just going to turn it sideways. So this is my Sizzix die cutting. Okay, so let me get the ones that go inside this. Okay. So actually this is called the explosion box. So I need this one. Not the little flowers. So I need that one. And I need, I do believe, that one. Don't think we need a whole lot of anything else because we're not making a happy birthday thing. We're just going to do our own thing because we're doing Halloween, not birthday stuff. Okay, let's get that out of the way. Sorry. Shake, shake, shake. Okay, now this is kind of creamy color, but that's okay. It's going to get a different color anyways. So let's put these in here. Angle those. Put this on. Watching my laptop too, so that it doesn't fall. Now you guys are all gonna probably call me a silly goofy dork. I was trying to figure out how do I videotape myself on my laptop. I couldn't find the camera. And I'm like, I know there's a camera right there. It's looking at me. And I couldn't find the video. I looked in settings, couldn't find it. And so I downloaded, I went on YouTube. And I looked for help on YouTube. First, I sent a text to my daughter, and I know I shouldn't do that because, you know, she's in college, and her first year in college. She was probably in class, and I don't want to disturb her too much because her poor mommy here is not the greatest techie feline on the face of the planet. So I didn't want to bother her too much. So then I decided I better look it up on YouTube because my husband said, why don't you look it up on YouTube? And I was like, oh yeah, duh, why didn't I think of that? So I searched it up and I watched this video on YouTube. I didn't subscribe to that channel because I'm not going to say the name of the channel. And they said to download this app and go through this settings and go through your upper bars on the right and download this thing on from Nimbus. So I looked it up, I found it, I downloaded it, and then I finally found my camera. It wasn't in settings, it was on the apps that were already downloaded on your Chromebook. After that, I felt like a dork. I was like, yep, I'm a dork, all right. I was like, oh my goodness. I am definitely feeling dorky today because I didn't even brush my hair today. It's just one of those days where I feel like I just rolled out of bed and just went with the luck. Sorry, don't mean to shake you all to pieces. I feel like on a roller coaster. Some of you guys like roller coasters. I do not. That matter. Alright, can't remember how many of those I need. So I only need really 2 of those inserts that go inside box card, but I need quite a few of these, so I want to make sure that I have enough. Okay, so how many of you guys watched Simon Hurley's new release? That was fun, wasn't it? Some of his new ink colors. I may have to get some of his new ink colors to add to my other ones. It's funny, he said his psych was kind of in the green family, but I'm like, no. My psych that I have at his looks more yellow, because when I do the rainbow cards, I use psych as the yellow because it looks here. Now, I don't know if it's because of sea level or how high up you are in, you know, range, or if that has anything to do with it or not. I don't know, but I thought maybe it's because I'm in Colorado and we're more than a mile high above sea level. I don't know if it has anything to do with the color, but me, psych is definitely a bright yellow. And then he comes out with another bright yellow. It's a beautiful yellow, actually, and I love it. And I'm not a huge yellow fan. I actually hate the color yellow. I mean, literally, I don't like yellow. I do not like living in a yellow house. I do not like yellow on my walls. Don't like driving a yellow car. Okay, got that. Okay, so now let's get those out of sight. So now we're going to take our little tab here, okay, and we're going to glue it, okay. So I am just, so if this works better for me doing videos, I'm going to start using my laptop from now on, if y'all can see better doing it this way. So that way you don't get a whole view of everything. Because now you're up close and you can actually see what I'm doing. Because I can see actually what I'm working on. And you guys can see, right? You got plenty of light there. Not too dark, not too bright, hopefully. So now we're going to fold these down. Okay. And then I can actually, wait. One of these, does one of these fold down? Okay, that one has a score line, so let's fold that one down. Because that other Halloween one I made on my ScanNCut did not have a score line, and I forced it to. So this one does not have a score line, so we will not fold that one down. So there's 3 that do, 1 does not. So that one doesn't. So we will keep that one standing. So these 1, 2, I'm going to separate these in sections here. I think I have plenty now. Okay. Now these little ones go on here, they go on here, okay, that's what those go on, and then these go on, if I do this right, I fold those, hold that, so these go, and I will show you, but we're gonna kind of fold this down anyways. So these go right here. So they will just glue in, or you can use double-sided tape. They glue in. Can you guys see that? Yeah, that looks pretty good. So that works. So let's go ahead and put this on. I'm just gonna glue it, as I've done double-sided tape before. And this card can fold and collapse. Into a folded card, and you can put it into an envelope. So that's what's so cool. So now I'm just trying to get it aligned. Make sure I'm somewhat straight. I'm going to go the other side. So now let's put another one in. Oh, you're coming done now. You know, these you don't really need to ink these or anything, because no one's really going to see these at all. Because you're going to put stuff on them. And it doesn't take much glue anyways. So that's what's cool. Now we're going to put one more in. And then I will show you how I do that. So one more. Like so. Stick. Now we got that one. See, that works great. I didn't even go off camera. I kind of like this view so much better. I'll start using my laptop more often. Get a much better view. And then I can just upload it to YouTube right off of here. Awesome. Okay, now we can let's take those two. We'll set those two aside. Now we're going to take, let's see, we need 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, we actually need more than 4. 5, 6, 7. Okay, so we have 7 for right now, so 7 is okay for now. So let's put this out of our way for now, and then we're gonna spray these, okay, with Halloween colors. I'm not gonna ink them, just gonna spray them. Okay, so let's get our spray box. I know you guys probably won't see this very good, so I'm going to put my box right here so you guys can see what I'm doing. So I'm just putting these right here. Okay, so we're going to get green. So you can see, we're going to grab crushed grape. We're grabbing Island Parrot. And we're going to use London Blue. And let's see, what if we did one of these mica sprays? What if we did just an added color? Should I do pulverized, brushed pewter, antiqued bronze, or tarnished brass? How about bronze or brass? Bronze. Let's do bronze for an added Halloween color, just for fun, shall we? Just say. Okay, so we have to shake these. Okay, so now we're going to put on the London Blue. This is a shimmer spray. So I'm just giving each one a little spray. So there's that. Okay, now we're going to do the Island Parrot, which is the green. shake it until I hear the jingle jingle. Okay. Not very good. I'm a lefty, but I'm not very good spraying very good with my left hand. That one doesn't, there we go. That's better. Okay, now we're gonna do the crushed grape, purple. This one does not want to shake very good. There we go. I don't know why it keeps getting stuck. Just don't spray my pillow. There. Ooh, those are looking pretty cool. Okay, now we're gonna do the antique bronze. Okay. Let's see how this will look added in. Don't want to spray too much because I don't want the antique bronze taken over. But this kind of does give it a orange glow. There, that's good. Okay, so now we can take these out and we'll put those on here and then I will show you guys what they look like. And that's kind of in place of inking. You don't have to always ink. And wash off my arm since I just put my arm in the wet on the box. There we go. Oh, hold on one second. I think I just left my door open. Okay. Sorry about that. Don't want all the other noises from the other rooms coming in. Okay, so now I will have to grab my heat gun, or my heat tool, sorry. Okay, let's grab that. Okay, we don't want to use high heat when we're drying these, so we're going to put them on low. And I didn't realize I had a pair of self-clamping tweezers that a friend of mine gave me. So these is going to come in handy. So I'm just going to grab the corner of this one very carefully, and then we're going to dry this. Sorry about the noise. You guys see how that looks? Isn't that pretty? Okay. Doesn't take too long to dry. as they roll along. Each one has its own pattern too, and that's what I like. Okay, that's done. Whew. Okay, done with that. Okay, alright, those all feel dry, those all feel good. Yay. Those are all looking pretty good too, so we have that one. You guys can all see the different designs. That one. All mixed colors together. And that one. And then and then that one, and that one, and that one. Looks pretty cool. So now we're gonna take our box and let's go ahead and get these glued on to where they need to go. Okay. You know what? That's not quite straight in my opinion. Sorry about that. We're going to fix that. Okay, let's try this again. Put it in its little corner. There we go. Much better. Okay. Okay. Let's get this one on. Oh, I kind of like this because it's telling me how many minutes I've done so far. And now this one's actually a testing video anyways, because I'm going to see if it'll let me edit and see if I can fast forward and all that too. And now that I know how to video a crafty video on my laptop, I'll be able to also use my cell phone to do videos too at the same time and be able to especially when I do live videos, I can do video for Facebook as well. So I'm just trying to make sure I get the thing in the middle of where it has the okay, and then one more. We're up up there anyways, and then we'll put the other 3 down below. Oops. Okay. And then I'll just make another one off camera. And then I thought about even doing, I have the Boo Crew. I have a Boo Crew Halloween stamp set. Stamp set. I thought about using that. And it just hit me, and I thought about using that to make an explosion Halloween card with this. So, I mean, making an explosion box card like this, the limits are limit. I mean, there's no boundaries at what you can make with this, especially for making a pop-up box card. I mean, you can mix and match anything, really. Multiple stamps and die sets with anybody. So like this, I'm going to use Stamp Anniething with this, with the Stamps of Life. So, see, you can mix anybody's stamps. Now, unfortunately, I won't be able to post this card in with the Stamps of Life fans page because it will have Stamp Anniething on it, and they don't like other stamp and die companies on their products, so I cannot post, fortunately. I have to be careful, but I'm not an affiliate with them, and I'm not a guest designer for them at all, so I'm not worried. So I can mix and match with theirs for now. But my goal someday is I want to be able to have my own crafty business. That is my goal. It's my dream. So I can do it. I have sold cards many times. Oh, and if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you don't like this video, give it a thumbs down. You won't hurt my feelings none if you give it a thumbs down. Okay, so now we are going to try and decorate this. So we're going to use Stamp Annie from Stamp Annie. She's the witch. I don't know her name, different color. Stamp Anniething. Trying to figure out where to put her. She doesn't. Okay, is this the part that doesn't, says it, okay, these 3 fold down, okay, she does not, this one does not have a fold, right? Let me see, now I can't tell, you have the fold, you have the fold, and you have the fold, you do not have the fold, and I accidentally made you have a fold. Okay, so we could just put her technically right here, right there. I think she'll look good right there. I think. I don't know. No, she's not going to look good on the outside. So I'm going to put her on a pop dot. Or foam strip. double-sided foam strip is what I'm going to put her on, I think, instead. So let me get my double-sided foam tape here, which I'm about to run out of. I think that's going to be good enough. Let's see. I want her to stick up. So let's see. So let's test this out, y'all. She should fit. Now, this folds, so this should fold down to, okay, she folds and she doesn't get bent, so I like that. Okay, so see that, how that folded? Of course you guys saw that. So this folds down to 5.5 by 4 1/4. So you know how I do card swaps with Erin Reed Makes, and she's also on YouTube. I could have made these for some Christmas cards if I had gotten if this was given to me sooner, but that's okay. I mean, I didn't think of that. I mean, I had these already, but I didn't think of it that these folded down to A2 size. But I could have made some of these. I already had them, actually, but I didn't realize they folded down to A2 size cards. So the next card swap, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to use these to make cards for the card swap or something like that, because these would be really cool. I mean, who wouldn't want a card like this or something like that? I mean, that would be cool. I don't know if I want a bunch of witches in this card or if we should do something else at the last second. I mean, I can ink something and then we can just stamp in black. We're not going to do stamp anything. We're just going to add some stuff, okay? Now that I found the stamp and die set that I got at, let me lift up a little bit so you guys could see it. So I got this at Joann Fabrics a while ago. So this is what I'm going to use right now and stuff. And we have been on for 38 minutes and 15 seconds. So I better hustle up here. So I guess I better do that, huh? So let's go ahead and lower you back down so you can see what I'm doing. Okay. So let me grab some Halloween colors. So I'm going to grab purple. We're going to grab orange. And we're going to grab good old that one. So let me get my inking thing. So we need Crown Me. So there's Crown Me. We need Guppy. And then we need also, oh, we could use black. No, we're not using black. Not today. Nope, not gonna use that one. Let's use this one. And we're gonna use Twisted Citron with Tim Holtz. So we'll use that one, okay? Okay, so what shall we start with? And then I'm going to use let's start with purple. Let's get these guys out of the way so we don't get ink all of them. So we'll start with Crown Me, right? Yeah, Crown Me, which is his purple. And I'm going to hold my hands on this because I might have some inky stuff. And I'm just going to ink. Can you guys see that more? So you can see what I'm doing. So I'm just inking the whole piece of paper here. No, I'm not the best blendy person. I try. I am not perfect. There's other people way better than I am. I strive. But I think I'm going to have to get some re-inkers soon, but it could be my paper that I use, but it is Nina cardstock, so this is good cardstock. But Simon is right, he's got better cardstock for his inks, and I did see that it looked so, his ink looked so much better on his cardstock. Okay, we'll set that one aside. Now let's come in with green. Come in with Twisted Citron, okay? So we're gonna move down a little bit. Then we're gonna blend in. And I love these dome foams. They're so much better to ink with. So much better. Okay, then we're going to use Guppy, which is orange. Well, not as orange as Simon said. He thought it was his orange that he was coming out with until he just came out with this other orange, and oh my goodness. I thought, when I saw that one that he just came out with that I saw today on his new release today, I was like, oh, MG, that is a really cool, true Broncos orange that he just came out with, and I was like, oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. So, he just came out with the best Bronco colored orange for Broncos football lovers. Oh, my goodness. It doesn't, I mean, this orange doesn't even stand up to the orange that he just came out with. I mean, this orange is pretty too, but that orange puts this one down. I mean, this one's pretty too, but Okay, now we're gonna go back to purple. Back to Crown Me. You guys know any Halloween songs with Crown Me or any songs with Crown Me? I know some Christian songs with Crown Me. Crown me with righteousness. Crown me victoriously. I don't know. I can't think any other. It's okay, we need to blend those. Oop, I like that color. Almost makes a good brown. Good. We want them to blend. That's what we need. Glad I'm not doing a rainbow color. This is just Halloween colors. But you combine all these colors together and you almost got black. It's what I'm almost seeing on my paper here that I'm using for a straight edge. Okay, back to the green real quick. Back to Twisted Citron. We're doing a almost done here inking. And again, you can always fast forward through these videos if you don't like watching me and I think I'm too slow. I just turned my ink cube upside down and inked this piece. Okay, now I'm going to turn this upside right. Okay, now you guys can probably see that, huh? Then we're going to put this down on the green. Well, no, not all the way on the green because we want that to blend. We're going to do another row of orange. Guppy. Suppose I could have used Gina K's orange. I do like her shade of orange too. Okay, that is done. Okay, let's get all this out of our way. Okay, let's take this aside. Let's wipe our ink off. Okay, so now what we're going to do, so you guys can see what I'm doing here, is I'm going to take my Tim Holtz sprayer and so you guys can see better, we're going to lift it up real quick, okay? So you see that? I try not to spray the computer. Whee! Okay. And we're going to lower it back down so you guys can see. Now we're going to take my towel, pat it, mop up the extra water splotches, and now you can actually see those effects on there of the water. And now we're going to do some stamping. So let's go ahead. I don't want another witch. We definitely don't want that. So let's do a ghost. Okay, let's do a ghost real quick. Okay, we'll do some ghosts. And we have, with my other one, we'll just use, going to use Gina K's ink slate, which is a pretty dark gray. It's almost black. Okay. Ta-da! Okay. And then let's do a pumpkin. And I'm actually going to do this in part of the orange and part of the green. So we're going to go, because we want a green stem, or we want it just up there with green. I guess it doesn't really matter, but because its stem's still going to be black or dark gray anyways. So okay, let's do a spider web, shall we? Of course. Okay, we can do half purple, half green. That'll look cool. Yep, that looks good. I like to clean off my stamps after I use them. Okay, what else? What about a cat? Do we use a kitty cat? And we'll do purple cat. Whoop. Okay. And then we'll do a rest in peace thing real quick. And then we'll call it. Or this will be all we'll put on there. I may not put everything on there, but at least you'll see what I'm doing. And we'll stamp this between the halfway between orange and yellow. There, that looks cool. Okay, so let's go ahead and okay. Alright, now we're just fussy cutting. I could use my ScanNCut and make this go faster, but the last time I had my ScanNCut cut for me, it chopped everything up into a million trillion pieces, so I need to read up on cutting better because I didn't do it right. And so I need to, yeah. So if you have a ScanNCut, leave it in your comments section and let me know. And maybe we can do ScanNCuts together, maybe on Zoom. Maybe that's something we can do together. Let me know if you're into doing that together, and we can do a Zoom ScanNCut craft session together sometime. So if you want to do that, let me know. I do not have a Cricut, so we cannot do Cricut stuff. So I won't be able to do that. So, but just let me know if you're interested. Maybe I can lead a Zoom live. We can do like a Zoom live, even if you wanted to, a ScanNCut. We can do a Zoom ScanNCut craft session. And then let's just add a spider web real quick, and then the ghost, and then I think we'll call it good. I'm not going to add the cat. I don't mind fussy cutting stuff out. Doesn't bother me any. It is enjoyable. Again, I will post my links in the description box. Okay, rest in peace. Okay, we have those. Or do we want to go ahead and do the ghost? Okay, we'll do the ghost. I can hear you guys in the background saying, do the ghost, do the ghost. Even though this isn't live. I think we should do the ghost too. What's a Halloween card without a ghost, right? Right. But yeah, so let me know if you guys are up for doing a Zoom craft get along session with our ScanNCuts, and maybe I'll steer that up. Let me know what your calendars look like, and maybe we can plan a date, and I can set up a Zoom date for a ScanNCut craft session date. Those that have their ScanNCuts. And then that way, for people that would like to get a ScanNCut, can watch us and maybe decide to get one. I think that would be awesome. Okay. Throw our scraps away. Let's get our explosion box. You guys see that better now? Probably shouldn't have had you so far down. Okay. So now we are going to add, let's figure this out here. Let's get my fall. So let's get our foam squares, okay? Let's get those out. That down. We're gonna do this. Let's see. I'm gonna need this to face me a little bit. Okay, now let's get our witch here. And we're gonna let's put her up front here. Okay. Let's get another. Or actually, let's not use a foam square on her. I'm going to put, let's see. I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to just put glue on her. At the bottom of her ouch, don't poke my fingers. I think the top of my glue just dried a little bit, but we just fixed that. Okay, so let's do this. I'm just gluing the bottom layer, teeny tiny layer. Okay. All right. And then we can put this one right here. We'll glue her on. Let's not use the Tim Holtz Water and Perfect Pearl spray now. That would be kind of silly. Okay. Okay, so now we have our 3 witches up there. All right. Okay, still folds, so we're good. So now let's take our stuff, and we're gonna need okay, so let's put a spider web on here. So let's go ahead and get that done real quick. I was opening my one of my Spectrum Noir alcohol markers earlier, and it took my thumbnail off. Totally ripped it right off. I was like, really? You just had to do that? So now, because it pulled the whole tip out where it almost brought the ink thing out with it. So now we're going to bring out the rest in peace part. So there's that. So there's that. Okay. Now let's do this side, and then we're going to call that good. So let's do our pumpkin. And then we'll put a couple pop squares on our pumpkin. Oh, good grief. Okay. And then once I usually get all of my cards done, I do put them on Instagram. I am on Instagram under Crystal's Creations, Crystals_Creations. Please, no single men looking for hookups, do not follow me. Please be respectful of that, because I am happily married. I will tell you that right now. I'm letting you know I am happily married. I don't know how many of you guys get stuff like that, but I am tired of deleting people all the time. So, there we have it. And then I will finish this up and I will add it to Instagram and you can see it there. But that looks pretty good so far. So there is our card. And again, here it is. We're now over an hour, so I'm going to try and cut some out and see if how I do well on this laptop. So there is that. And we need to finish that side, so I will do that. There is that. And that. And I still need to finish that, so I will do that later. So anyways, you guys have a good day. And I will talk to you later. And yeah. We are now at 1 hour and 8 seconds. 8 minutes and 12 seconds. So I need to trim this down some. So anyways, I will talk to y'all later. Bye.